Hey guys, welcome back to K Comics. So due to popular demands on this one, I've decided to review this issue.
Shut up, you lying piece of... No one asked you to.
Shut up over there, I'm doing it anyway because it feels like it's about to get crazy seeing as how the Hulk wants full control of Banner's body, hoping to trap Banner inside permanently. Because in the Smashtronaut, Banner attempted the same thing, trapping the Hulk in his mind. And so now it's Hulk's turn. So let's get into it. But first, after watching this video, if you consider this a good video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So 1 year ago, a group of kids made their way to this cave hoping to find treasures in it, because initially they thought it was a king's tomb, but upon arriving, they realized that this wasn't really a king's tomb but rather a cave for monsters. But they are not going to leave here empty-handed, as one of them suggested that some of these old big bones must be worth something. So whilst they are searching for anything that might be somewhat valuable, this girl named Trudy picked up a quite minuscule skull, commenting on how it might be a child, but she got possessed because when one of his friends tapped on her shoulder to let her know that it's time for them to leave, her head turned full 180 degrees and then said, "The green door is shut." And then whatever that possessed Trudy emerged out of Trudy, and before brutally killing them, it thanked them for being there, because all this monster needs was a vessel, and they brought it to it, and now it's going to bring its mother back. But then in the present day, we have Bruce Banner, who at this point is a wanderer, moving from places to places. He stopped by to get a quick sandwich and then move, because with what's going on with him, he didn't want to spend so much time amongst people. So when the tender told him that the sandwich will be 11.78, she also told him to bundle up for the night because it's getting cold out there, only for a familiar deep voice, which really is the Hulk, to complete it saying, "Especially for a puny little thing like you. I warned you, you should have stayed away." And before the tender finished counting his money, this dude is gone. He took off into the woods, leaving everyone like, huh?
Why are you running?
But then he knows the Hulk is close, and he didn't want to risk transforming into the Hulk and have the Hulk kill everyone here. So he begs the Hulk to leave them alone because it's not their fault, and the Hulk replies with no, and then tells Banner that it's rather his fault for being around those people, which is a dark thing to say the least. Then Banner blacks out and then woke up a few moments after that with that shop just across him, but wrecked, torn into pieces. Somehow the Hulk felt the need to send Banner a message, so I guess he picked up a paint and wrote, "Your fault, Banner." And just imagine Hulk painting that right after slaughtering these innocent people. But with this happening, Bruce knows he has to get out of there immediately because the authorities are there, and with this dog barking in his direction too isn't helping. So he took back into the woods again. Meanwhile, just nearby, there's this girl called Charlene, who comes every night to work on a car her grandma has given to her upon her passing. But with his dad not being in good terms with her and all, he had confiscated the Mustang. And bear in mind, she works on this car secretly at night when Pops is drunk and asleep, because the dude doesn't want his daughter in the house, and wherever she lives now is yet to be known. And she could have taken the car with her, but she can't drive, and that's why she keeps the car in good condition for when she's ready. But then today, while Charlene and his friend Rusty are working on this Mustang car, they accidentally dropped a metal, causing Mindad to wake up. So he chased Charlene into the woods while saying he's going to kill her. And don't ask me, because I don't know where Rusty took off to, because he was not seen again, or at least in this issue. And whilst being chased, Charlene says to herself that one day she's going to be bigger, tougher and stronger than anybody. And when that day comes, tough times creates the strongest persons. Meanwhile, the FBI have sent a few men after the Hulk, and they were told to quickly subdue him if he is Banner. But then if he is the Hulk, they shouldn't engage, which is common sense. But then these 4 people, which is just 2 females and 2 males, just walk right just past them into the woods whilst referring to the humans as cattle. Now it's obvious that the first monster that escaped from the cave have freed a couple more of its family, and now they are after the Hawk. And so this lady, who is clearly their leader, because they refer to her as the eldest. So the eldest asked one of them to find the Hawk's location, and only after that he can feed on any human, because for him it's been a long time since he ate. So he transformed, or more or less broke himself out of his mortal body, and then jumped into search mode. But then we have this dude still chasing his daughter, saying he's going to kill her multiple times, and whether or not he meant it, I don't know, with Charlene screaming back, "Leave me alone!" And at this point, he's gotten in reach, so he tried to grab Charlene and she dodges, which led him to crashing the car into a tree because he wasn't paying attention to the road, or maybe the woods, because they're in the woods. Get it? Bad joke, bad joke. Meanwhile, the agents have found Banner, so they engaged whilst telling him to stop resisting and that Tony Stark kinda sent them. But then he told them that they can't be here and that they should get out of here because it's dangerous, which is obvious. And also he goes on to tell them that the Hawk is out of control. He's not playing Avenger anymore. But then when one of the agents came into their senses and then told their boss that maybe they should run like Banner asked, Banner said, "It's too late, he's already here." And the look on their faces, especially the look on their boss's face, says it all. Matter of fact, it was at this moment that he knew he had messed up. But as Banner transformed into the Hulk, saying that Banner is mine, his body is mine, as he swats 2 out of 3 soldiers away, leaving one deliberately because he needs someone to send a message to Tony Stark, a message that they should leave him alone. And I mean, whether this message will get to Tony Stark or not, I don't know, because this dude may or may not be in shock. Just look at him. But then we have this guy who, after crashing the car, still says he's going to kill her. So maybe he meant that after all. But then with him being weak, Charlene walked up to him and beat the living bricks off of him while saying the iconic Hulk words, "Leave me alone." And when she left her old man, the monster came and possessed him and started feeding on some animal or something. It could be Rusty, who knows. When the others came, he told the elders that he's only feeding because he's found the fractured son, the one they call Hawk. And what they love about this is that Hawk and Banner are not seen eye to eye, and that Banner fears the Hawk and wants to get rid of the god flesh, which is the Hawk. I mean, they want to consider the Hawk being a god. So I mean, that's why they tied him with the one below her and all. And so for the elders, she sees this as an advantage because for her, fear is the truest worship. But then the elders asked this woman that they brought along with, their 4th member, that she had done well even though she had something of the green door in her, which really happened in Immortal Hulk, and also that she was the Hulk's mate when she was a mortal, which right away let us know that this is Betty Ross. But she appears to be under control because she tells the elders that Banner will never let them have the Hulk, and the Hulk will personally kill her if she tries. So the eldest tells her that she feels her trying to cast her out of her mind, but she's still a child of the mother of horrors, and that she's the eldest of the children, so she can't resist her, as she calls all the terrors of earth to heed to her command and seek out the fractured son, the one man named Hawk. Even though he is their enemy, his flesh is theirs by right, a flesh they will use to free the mother of horrors and usher in a new age, an age of monsters. And so now we have all these monsters awakened and now coming for the Hawk.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
But then little Charlene has made her way to the Hawk, and with the Hawk looking down on her angrily, I don't know what's going to happen. But then they could be friends, seeing as how they both wanted to be left alone. Because I mean, they have a common interest, leave them alone. So here we are again. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more. And so for the more confused people who don't know why the elders still has control over Betty Ross is that Betty Ross is still Happy, and Happy is a monster, and that's why she falls under her control. But do you think this book is going to be a good book? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you again in the next one. Voila.